Hi, welcome to the second episode of English language education program. My name is Novan.
My name is Galuh and still with UBTV channel.
Okay.
Yeah, so today we will introduce you guys for the special speaker.
The special speaker, who is she?
She's so well known. Her name is Christine David from Shantou University, China.
Shantou University?
Yes. Yeah, and she will give you some excellent tips about how to be a fluent speaker in English.
Yeah.
So let's welcome Miss Christine.
How important learning English for young learners within an EFL context is?
Okay, for me, English is a tool for native speaker, but in China, I've said the subject of English is a key to success. How I say that? Because English is one of the most important exam subjects besides Chinese and math for Chinese Gaokao, high school entrance exams. And then besides that, it is also very important for students to study and work. Like if students want to study abroad, then a high score of IELTS or TOEFL is the threshold for them to apply for universities abroad. And besides that, we also know that English is the language for research and publication, and that makes it so much important. So in China, in a context where English is a foreign language and students do not need to speak them, but it is very important and it matters a lot.
Should young learners be taught English while still developing their first language, or should they start learning English after they have acquired the first language?
Okay, thank you for your question. It's true that young learners find it so much easier to pick up a language, and they are more likely to acquire a higher proficiency in English. However, we cannot really find a link or a proof for certain kinds of trade-off between two languages. I know children who learn 2 or even 3 languages and master all of them well. And I also know children who learn English at a very young age, and they ended up being very poor in both English and Chinese. So to me, the question is not about when should children learn English. It's more about how to teach English to young learners, and also how to maintain a balance between the two languages, like how much importance you should attach to English, so that learners wouldn't ignore their mother tongue. Thank you.
What would be the effective ways of teaching English for young learners?
Effective way to teach young learners, I would say task-based, TBLT. Why would I say so? So first of all, young learners have a very short attention span, and it is so much difficult for them to sit and then listen to lectures. However, a task-based would have lots of activities and tasks in the class, and they are more interesting and engaging, so that young learners will find it easier and more interesting for them to be attentive in class. And secondly, it's about the approach itself. I would say TBLT is closer to learning in a natural setting. So language is used as a tool instead of some tedious grammar points. So learners, by this approach, learners will be able to see language in the right light. And finally, this approach is also very good in training learners' skills in listening and speaking. And normally with 1 or 2 years study by this approach, learners will be able to get engaged in daily conversation and to do things they want to do. So I've said this is also better than traditional approaches, which maybe after years of studies, learners still couldn't open their mouths and talk to other people. Thank you.
Should grammar be taught to young learners?
Should grammar be taught to young learners? I would say better not. Why would I say so? So first of all, we know that grammar learning is more systematic and analytic. I would say grammar learning is more suitable for older learners who are able to do independent learning and who also are driven by some high-stake exams. So they are more likely to invest time and some exercises and this will make grammar learning easier for them. But for young learners, they might be frustrated by boring grammar learning, so that they might just like quit at a young age, or they might be frustrated and then decided that they cannot learn a foreign language well. Thank you.
Next question. How to make students embed grammar into their writing production?
How to make students write up good grammars for their writing? For me, good grammars is like good manners. Like they are better taught through role models. So we have this saying that like father, like son. And I think similar things could be said about grammar. That means if you want students to come up with writings of good grammar, what you need to do is to show them lots of writings of similar topics that are in good grammar. And through the exposure to good grammar, they are more likely to pick up some usage from the readings they did and then put that into their writing. Of course, certain grammar teaching is also very important. We know for different genres of writing, they kind of like focus on different grammar points. So it is very important also to teach those grammar points that are most frequently used in the genre to the students, so that they are more likely to come up with good grammars. Thank you.
Yeah, so how was it, people? How was it, good people? And how was it, Noven? The speaker, Miss Christine from Santo University.
I think Mrs. Christine is a good one.
And do you think that her tips will be useful for us? And
Very
for
useful, of
friends?
course. Yeah, very useful.
Okay, so I hope that all of you guys will understand and like what? I mean, you can use it, Miss Christine tips for daily usage, especially when you are speaking English.
Yeah.
And right after this, we will like give you a vlog.
Vlog.
Yes, a vlog from one of Pebasi student.
Oh, Pebasi student.
Yeah, he will talk about how to correct some pronunciation in some words.
Oh, like wait. Like summer. Yeah.
Summer into summer.
Yeah. Guided.
Yeah, guided into guided. What
Writing
else?
into writing.
Yeah, so you have to like erase the W, so you have to pronounce it writing instead of writing, and like listening.
Listening.
Yeah, listening into listening. Yeah, so like anyway, he will discuss it and give many correction in how common mistake of Indonesian happen.
Yeah.
So let's check the video out.
Well, hi guys, my name is Miftah Farid Rahman and this is my first video of English tutorial, and I hope you enjoy my video and you get something from the topic I'm about to talk. So today I'm going to talk about 15 common words which is mispronounced by Indonesian when they are speaking and pronouncing English. First word is no. Some Indonesian tend to pronounce it with no, with clear k sound at first, but actually it has to be pronounced with no. For example, I know you. Well, the second word is knowledge. Knowledge. So we pronounce it with knowledge, not knowledge or even knowledge. For example, knowledge can be gained by study. The third word is comfortable. Comfortable. So from this word we have three syllables. First is comfortable. So we pronounce it comfortable we omit the O sound in the middle. Next word is vegetable. Same as comfortable, this word has three syllables. Vegetable. So we pronounce it vegetable. We omit the E sound in the middle. Next is Wednesday. So this word only has two syllables. First is Wednes and second is day. So we pronounce it Wednesday instead of Wednesday. It's just Wednesday. For example, last Wednesday I bought a new car. Next word is develop. Develop. So we pronounce it develop instead of develop. They are developing new technology. Next is word determine. Determine. So this word usually mispronounced with I sound at the end. It's like determine, but the correct one is determine. He determines to go out with me tonight. Next word is fruit. Fruit. So we pronounce it fruit instead of fruit. Some Indonesians tend to say it fruit after the U sound, so they will say fruit, and it is not quite correct. Next is word whole. Whole. W-H-O-L-E. So some Indonesians say it with whole, sometimes with the clear W sound in the front. So for example, the whole world is looking for me. Next is word suit. S-U-I-N-T. So we pronounce it suit instead of sweet, almost the same as fruit. Next word is please. Please. P-O-L-I-C-N-E. So we pronounce it please instead of police instead of police. For example, the police is here to cut up the robbers. Next is word meme. M-E-M-E. Yeah, we usually use it as a joke, just like meme, but we pronounce it meme instead of meme. Next word is berry. B-U-R-N-Y. So we pronounce it berry, not bury or bury. Next word is women, the plural form of woman. So we pronounce it women instead of woman. For example, the women are here to say goodbye to their husbands. The last word is hurt. H-U-R-N-T. So we pronounce it hurt instead of heart, hurt. So for example is he hurts me today. Well, those are the 15 common mistake words which is pronounced by Indonesian when they are speaking or pronouncing English. So from my video, I hope that you can gain new knowledge about pronunciation and you can get better speaking English. Thank you.
Long time ago, in a far, far away land, there is someone who lives alone.
Who lives alone? Single man?
And he is a single man.
Okay.
And he has never combed his hair, so that's why his hair looks like this.
You describe me?
Yes, of course, I'm describing you. You cannot comb your hair, right?
Right.
Yeah? Okay, so guys, today we will talk about a fairy tale.
Fairy tales?
So fairy tales is one of funny and interesting
Method?
ICT media.
Oh, ICT media.
Yeah, and also method, especially for kindergarten students and also the first grade of elementary school.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have like mouse deer and crocodile,
Cinderella?
Snow White, and Princess Tangkuban Perahu. No, it's it's not princess. It's Tangkuban Perahu.
Wait. Tom and Jerry is a fairy tale?
I don't think that Tom and Jerry is a fairy tale.
Oh.
It's only a cartoon.
Cartoon.
Yeah. Okay, so one of Babasi's student here will play like a storyteller. He will no, it's not he, but she. She will like tell you
Yeah.
how to be a good speaker, how to be a storyteller.
Oh.
Yeah. She will play about mouse, deer, and crocodile here.
And crocodile. Oh, crocodile, yeah.
Why your face looks like that? Okay, so let's take her place out.
Ooh, I'm on Disneyland. Wow, look at this magnificent castle. Ooh. Okay, it reminds me of a story, guys. Hi, my name is Gigi, and today I would like to tell you a story. This is a story about a Disney princess named Cinderella, but in a different version. Do you want to hear it? Check this out. Once upon a time, there lived a girl. Her name was Cinderella. She lived in a huge city, metropolitan city, but she lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. Life was so hard for Cinderella. She had to do all of those chores and she had to wash the clothes and everything in the house. Well, Cinderella's stepsisters, they were basically had their own characteristic. First, Barbetta. Barbetta was more like, sassy, and she had all of those brands that you could mention. Villa, Adidas, Versace, Kylie Jenner makeup, duh, that was all her collection. And her second stepsisters, her name was Drunilla. Drunilla was more like, she loves to dance, and she was also a K-poppers. Yeah, K-poppers. She loves to dance like, ooh. And as I said before, life was so hard for Cinderella, and Cinderella had to do everything. Like Barbetta said, Cinderella, would you please wash my clothes? Be careful, it was Calvin Klein. And Drunilla said, Cinderella, get my meal right now. I'm so hungry. Like, ooh. Cinderella was so sad, but she cannot do anything. Then one time, Cinderella heard a news. It was a news about a ball held by the palace. Do you know what happened? A princess. A prince was looking for a princess. And everybody in the town was invited. Cinderella was so happy. Finally, something good can be happened to Cinderella. And yeah, they went to the ball. Barbetta, Drunilla, and her stepmother was preparing everything. But Cinderella, she could only help the others. Cinderella was so sad that her mother said she cannot came with them to the party. Cinderella cried overnight, like, why life is so hard for me? I have to do everything. I cannot go to the ball. Oh. But suddenly, Cinderella heard a voice. It was a voice of cling, 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 and a voice of ding, 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 ding. Cinderella was so confused. What was that? Then suddenly, ding! A fairy godmother appeared. Hi, I am fairy godmother. I'm so happy. Who is this girl crying once again? Cinderella. Hi, Cinderella. Cinderella, I am your fairy godmother, and today I will help you to go to the ball. No need to cry. Then fairy godmother helped Cinderella. She turned a mouse into a horse and a pumpkin into a pouch. Wow, that was incredible. Cinderella was so happy. And also, fairy godmother turned Cinderella's old muse into the most beautiful slipper glass ever. Nothing can compare with that. Cinderella was so happy, but fairy godmother also warned her, Cinderella, you have to go home right on 12 sharp, or everything will be gone. The magic will go forever, and everyone will know that you're actually a poor girl. Oh. But still, Cinderella was so happy that she could went to the party. Finally, arrived at the ball, Cinderella was so happy. She looked around to the palace, and she found the prince. The prince asked Cinderella to dance. They danced and danced and danced. They were so happy, and they both fell in love to each other. But something was heard by Cinderella. It was the bell of 12 o'clock. Doom, doom, doom. Oh no, Cinderella must go now. Cinderella ran as fast as she could. Run, Cinderella, run. But she couldn't do anything. Right in the middle of the ball, she stopped, and everyone was looking at Cinderella. Cinderella turned into a poor girl again. And then the prince looked at Cinderella. He said, "Who are you? Are you the one who danced with me?" Cinderella was so sad. "No, prince, I can't explain what happened right now." But then the prince said, "No, Cinderella, no need to say anything. I can see it from your appearance. No matter how good you dress, no matter how bad you dress, I think you're the most hard worker girl." And yeah, they got married and lived happily ever after. As you can see, guys, from this story, no matter how good you dress, no matter how bad you dress, you're just beautiful just the way you are. And that's all for me, guys. I hope you could enjoy my Disneyland, more modern Disneyland story. I hope you like it, and bye-bye!
Yeah, this is the end of this segment of this episode. So what do you think about this video?
The video is quite good.
Quite
Yeah,
good.
I love the way she tells its story. I love the way she plays every character in the story. Especially, I love the way she tells the audience how tricky the mouse deer is.
Oh, the tricky mouse deer. Oh, thank you, Gala, for that opinion.
But wait, what do you think about her plays?
I think good.
Really good? Are you
Good,
sure?
excellent, and fluent. The pronunciation is good.
Okay, we always remind you guys that the more you practice speaking or storytelling, by using storytelling, you can practice your speaking well. And we believe that if you practice your storytelling, you can improve your speaking.
Yeah.
Good.
Make a good presenter.
Yeah. To be a good presenter is not like him, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess this is the last segment of today.
Yeah. This episode.
Do you want to tell something to the audience, to our friends?
I think no.
Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, don't forget to practice more and more. The more you practice, the more you know about speaking.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.
Bye.